Good morrow, my Aussians. Hello. We're... I can't fucking take Quinn anywhere.
You can take me everywhere. What do you mean?
Hello. I am Elvish. This is Violet.
Oh, I'm Quinn. I was taking a drink of Baja Blast.
Sorry. This is going so well.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome to Night Court Narrative. Oh my goodness. We are doing the current final installment of Kings of Sin. We are still waiting on 2 books that have yet to be published, but we are waiting on Gluttony and Lust. So today we are talking about King of Envy. I love this book. Raw. Next question.
Whoa.
Don't worry about it.
Me too, though. Anyway, next question.
Listen, I have never thought in my lifetime that I would find... So if y'all know, King of Wrath is my all-time favorite Sin book. Greed is close second. But...
Did this stop it?
Yes.
Ooh.
This, like, he literally curb stomped Dante, spit on him. It was like, trash.
Trash. Oh my goodness. I mean, I get it, because I was twirling my hair.
Listen, Vuk can do so many fucking things to me.
Okay, the one thing that I don't like is his fucking name. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I mean, no need to call him Vuk when you can call him Dad. Anywho,
My jaw on the floor.
shit, me on the floor, bitch.
Oh my god, Elvish, pull it together. You're a lady.
I am a fairy.
I'm a fairy.
Okay, hold up. Okay, so King of Envy. Let's do a quick little summary. I am sweating. Okay, so we follow our female main character, Ayana. Ayana is a fucking queen. She deserves her beautiful crown to be dusted off every second of the day. She is a goddess, a queen, a beautiful...
Why'd you just throw up on her?
It was a cuteness overload, sorry.
Okay.
I actually had cuteness aggression there for a second.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Ayana is a very renowned supermodel. She is fantastic at her job. She unfortunately loves her job but hates the corporation that she works for. The corporation is kind of sleazy. And she's kind of looking for an out. However, the corporation, once you're in, you're in. You cannot have an out unless you fucking die. So, insert, right? Like, fuck them. He's fucking weird, too. So we insert half main character, but not really main character, Jordan. This is her fiance. We actually find out that Jordan is asexual and has 0 desire for her.
This makes you time.
So he unfortunately is the next in line for the CEO position, which the CEO position of his company comes with his inheritance. The only way that his grandmother, unfortunately on her deathbed, is going to give him said inheritance is if he gets married before she passes. She's kind of not... She doesn't want to give the company to someone outside of the family, so he is literally the last resort. So he goes to Ayana and he's like, hey, bestie, I don't want you and you're not interested in me, but let's go ahead and let's just get married. So she's like, you know what, bet. So we get married. They're engaged. Now grandma unfortunately gets worse. So she's like, instead of next year, you're getting married in 2 months. Figure it the fuck out. So now we're like, okay, whatever. So then we have Vuk. Oh, Vuk.
The way
Fucking.
you say his name is cracking me up.
I am sorry. Should we just give him? I'm gonna call him Vatty.
Batty. I mean, I know that's how you say his name. I just can't say it. Like, imagine being in bed and just being like, ah,
Vuk. Carter Vuk.
I'm so sorry.
I just. Ugh.
I'm sorry.
Let's put a bag over his name, please.
Batty.
So we have Vatty. He is the daddiest of Vads. He is a billionaire. He has his own like rum company. You know, we love a good. We just love him. He is Jordan's best friend and best man. He is also madly in love with Ayana. He never wanted to say anything, so once they announced their proposal, Vuk was kind of taken back, and he was like, you know what, fuck, you're with my woman. And, you know, Jordan ends up having like this business call, so Ayana has to take Batty to do the cake testing. Obviously, it gets a little heated. Not necessarily, because she's a modest woman. Like, she can see that he is a hunk of a man, and he can see that, damn, like, I'm gonna have her, like, in 2 seconds. But, you know, they're very modest. She's like, I'm engaged. You are the best man. And he takes a step back, and he's very respectful about it, and I loved that. But as time goes on, you know, they start getting a little close with one another. He says, I need you to break off the engagement. She's like, I can't do that, and I can't tell you why I can't do that. Eventually said wedding happens, and we have like this whole side plot of it's called the Brotherhood. They're basically hitmen that go after CEOs and big corporations. They try and shoot Vatty, but instead they end up putting Jordan into a coma. So now it's just them with no problem in the way, and they are able to do anything and everything, and they get fucking spicy. And when I tell you, these spice scenes had me biting my goddamn lip, fucking blushing up a goddamn storm. Ugh. This was a good book. And long story short, they end up breaking off the engagement, and Vuk and Ayana end up getting engaged, and they are happily ever after. And yes, that is yes.
What I liked was, like, I feel like the other books I've read in this series so far, like, I couldn't connect the story to the sin. I could really connect the story to the sin in this one. Does that make sense?
I mean, yeah, no, that makes sense. But I mean, you kind of could, though, if you technically think about it, because, like, if you think about greed, Dominique was greedy all the money.
With greed, I definitely could.
With wrath,
Sloth,
Dante had
I
sloth.
didn't read sloth, less so.
I couldn't get sloth. Oh, I think
Yeah.
it was sloth because the main character, the male main character, he was so like party heavy. He had no aspirations in
That
life.
makes sense. Yeah.
And
That
then
actually makes a lot of
wrath,
sense.
Dante was very wrathful. He was very angry with the world.
Yeah.
Pride, I would assume pride is
Pride was a really
high.
difficult one for me.
Yeah, he was a very prideful man. So I mean, it makes sense. But envy, yeah.
Envy just was like in your face, like, yeah, that's clear. I don't know. I liked that. I was like, yeah, this immediate setup, I get where this is going. I get
Yeah.
where this is going.
Oh yeah.
Like, it was like, ooh. I loved this book. I gave it a 5. I'm sorry.
Ooh. Okay.
What? Listen.
I gave this a 1.
Maddie?
It fucking sucked. No, I'm
What?
totally kidding. I'm totally put the guns down.
I almost raised my like AK-47 to your face, bro.
Me personally, now, okay. Let me start by saying King of Wrath was a 7 out of 5-star rating, okay? This book, I legitimately gave this book a 20 out of 5-star rating. I fucking love this. I love this book.
Okay.
So much.
Wow.
So I guess if we have to settle, I gave it a 5 as well.
Okay. Yeah, I gave it a 5. That's mostly because honestly, I had the same thing with Vuk as well, or Batty.
He is just a fucking delicious man.
But don't worry, guys. I'm here for the plot.
Oh, I am definitely here. You can't see my character weaking. I am here for the plot.
Yeah, the plot. Ayana, though, I was also here for the plot.
Oh my god, fucking Ayana. Oh! Listen,
I'm having a bisexual panic. You can't do that
Ayana, Ayana can do some things to me too. Fucking...
Are you coming out?
Listen. Ayana was a fucking... about the plot. We are here to discuss
We're here
the
about
plot.
the plot. We're here about the plot. We're not just thirsty, I swear.
The elevator scene.
Oh.
Specifically the slap, if you know what I mean. When he slapped the thing. He slapped the can of beans. I was kicking my fucking feet. Alright, the plot.
The plot.
Okay, all bullshit aside, these are easily, besides Alessandra and a little bit of Dante, these are the best and most developed characters that we had in the series so far.
That's literally what I was about to say. I feel like the rest of the characters that I've read about have been just very underdeveloped, and then you get to these little guys, and their development is just so good, and you can actually
for sure.
It's yummy. It's like, yes, okay, I actually like these characters quite a bit because it makes me smile, because it's like, okay, I feel like I'm in the story, you know? Like, you know,
yes.
I don't know.
And like the other books, granted, Wrath was, because I keep going back to Wrath was more so about the arranged marriage than it was about the CEO corporation life. But then you have Pride and Sloth. It's all about work. Greed, somewhat all about work, but more so about getting the relationship back together. But then you have Envy. Envy was very, very little about the CEO corporation life, the big boss man. It was more so about how can I connect with this person on a deep level to make her feel how I feel about her. You know what I mean? And it was more about the emotional connection. And I wouldn't go as far, I do agree with you, yes, but I wouldn't go as far as saying the others were underdeveloped. I mean, Pride, yes. I do think Pride was underdeveloped.
I was mostly talking about Pride and a little bit of Sloth.
Right.
I don't think the other ones were like super underdeveloped. You have to keep in mind though, like I didn't read Wrath, so
Wrath is fucking amazing. Well,
yeah, I know. I need to read Wrath, but
I would read Wrath now that you've read the bad ones. Me personally, I loved Wrath.
Yeah, because like the most content I've gotten out of this series is like 2 bad books, if anything. So
you had 2 bad, 2 good.
2 bad, good, 2 good. So I guess it's kind of tied. So whenever I say like the other books, I mean like, and I'm talking negatively about them, just assume I mean like
Pride.
And Pride. Yeah.
Well, and then that's the thing I was kind of going off of too. Like, I wouldn't, I do agree, but I wouldn't say that they're poorly developed. But when you go and you see how amazingly developed these two characters are, you do see that the other books were lacking in some sense or another. This book was fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was
fantastic.
trying to say. Like,
Yeah.
if you compare these characters to the characters in like Pride, it looks a little sad in Pride.
It's night and day.
Yeah, it's like night and day. Yeah. Not saying that those characters were like garbage, but like,
Yeah.
but like it could have been really good, you know? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. The only thing, okay, well, I'm gonna put a pin in that. The other thing that I really loved, like I said, Jordan is not a main character, but he's a main character enough. And even him, I actually really liked Jordan. I didn't like him enough to where I'm like, okay, man, I need a whole book of just Jordan. But I actually liked him enough. So, like, if Vuk ended up not being a part of this book, I think I would have still enjoyed it just as much. Because he was...
I felt sad when he got put into the coma and stuff. I was like, no, my boy.
Yeah,
but,
he was really good, too. Now, my only complaint about this book. Now, okay, I did see, this is actually the longest book out of the series, too. I have every book on my bookshelf. It is actually the longest by like 120 pages.
Oh my god, okay.
A lot of people said in the reviews, I'm derailing again. A lot of people in the reviews said, like the people that hated this book said that it was way too long. I don't agree. I love this book so much, I could have had another 20 chapters and not even felt it, you know? I absolutely loved it. My only complaint...
Oh, you go.
No, you go.
I was gonna say, I don't like people who complain, like, and put low star ratings just because the book is quote-unquote too long. You see how long the book is, you deal with it. You deal with it. Because, like, why are you complaining about, oh, the book is too long, whenever you can physically check how many pages are in the book?
I think they're just talking about, like, it's too long. Like, I feel like in their eyes, there's no plot, so there's only enough plot for, like, 200 pages. But, like, they don't understand. Like, you know that whole meme, if you know, you know? Like, they don't know, you know?
They don't know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
my only complaint, though, literally my only complaint about this book, and it's not about necessarily envy, it's just Kings of Sin as a whole. In King of Wrath, King of Pride, King of Greed very slightly, and this one slightly, you get Sloane. And they talk about Sloane being this best friend, a great worker, super great personality, ends of the earth, great person. And then we get Sloth. And she is so cunty and so fucking insufferable. I don't understand why. Like, I said it in... If you didn't read, or if you didn't watch that video, please go watch it. I explain it more in there. There's a way of taking the grumpy too far to where it ruins a book. And I already said in the last video that Sloane ruined that book for me. I had to DNF Sloth. I physically could not read another word from Sloane. But then we get to Envy, and Ayana is talking about Sloane as if she's this great fucking person. And I'm thinking genuinely in my head, how the fuck does Sloane have this many friends that talk this highly of her? Some of these motherfuckers are lying to her.
She's like holding them at gunpoint.
Right.
Like, dude, I feel like I was right about to say, like, didn't you like not finish Sloth? Because
I couldn't.
I just remember. Yeah, I remember you just hating on Sloane so heavily. Also,
thing
every time
is-
we say Sloane, I keep thinking of Butcher and Blackbird, and I'm like, wait, Sloane's not bad. But no, but back to Sloth Sloane. I tried to like her.
I tried so much because the other books hype her up to be this wonderful side character. So you're like, damn. And I even told you before we read Sloth, this was like 3 videos ago, I told you, I DM'd you, and I was like, oh my god, I just looked it up. The next book is about Sloane. I fucking can't wait. I was so excited. And then we get her book, and I'm just like, who Like, I could not be in the same. She is so pretentious and arrogant. I cannot be in the same room with her. And then in this book, Ayana talks about her as if she's like put on a pedestal, and I'm like, who is this bitch, bro? But you know,
I sincerely think she's holding them all at gunpoint. We need to save them. Free my gals. Free my gals.
listen, I'm joking. If we ever start streaming on YouTube like these podcasts or like whatever, or if we do a stream together, we need an actual like Sloan hater emo or something, because we are going to start
like, counter.
Literally, we are going to start a Sloan like hate club. And then
God.
okay, and then side part, I love this book so much. In Greed, let's go back to Greed. Okay, so in Wrath, the spice was fucking spicy. Oh, I loved it. In Pride,
Wrath. Sorry.
oh my god, he could. And then in Pride, I had to skip it because it was so bad. He's like mid thrust. Am I boring to you still? Yes.
Yes, you are.
Like, please get out of me. Greed.
I'm packing my shit and I am leaving.
Like, for real. And then like Greed, I'm not gonna lie, I skipped half of the spice scenes because I'm like, okay, this is cool, but I'm kind of not feeling it. In Greed, I was more there for the plot rather than the spice. I wasn't feeling it. Sloth, I didn't get to the spice because I just didn't fucking care. However, in Envy,
Chef's kiss.
the spice was turned up to an unholy level. And when I was driving with my volume all the way the fuck up, stopped at a red light with fucking deep moaning. Mind you, I do half audiobook and half physical. I was at a red light with my audiobook all the way up, and I do not fucking care what old lady was next to me, fucking appalled, clutching her pearls. My god, he was also clutching some pearls, and I wish he would clutch mine. I'm just saying.
Oh my god, Elvish, you're a lady. No, I'm kidding. I'm the old lady next to you clutching her purse, bro.
Okay. Well, then that's all I have. Because if we cannot spend the next hour and a half of me talking about how much I loved Vuk and Ayana as characters and how sexually compatible they were and how complex their characters were and how the chemistry was together. Listen, they were so fantastic. They were so, from the beginning, literally from the first sentence that Ayana spoke, I immediately was like, I love her.
I feel it.
Literally, the very first sentence starts with Ayana in the book. I love her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then like Vuk, he is a sign language king. Does not speak unless someone is super fucking close to him. Sign language king.
It's just yummy, you know?
This whole book was fucking fantastic. I stand by my 20 out of 5. This book, this year alone, mind you, this year alone, there is only one other book that has made it in my top 5. This book and Under Your Scars are my top 5 of the year. Only 2 books so far. Now,
I super want to read Under Your Scars.
I need to send it to you. Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
What?
You know how at the end of the year, the best of 2025, we take all of our 5 stars and we battle it out?
What was the other 5-star book that we had? The
Greed.
Greed. Oh,
Wait, or was it Greed or was it Lark?
I think it was Lark.
Hold up, let me go check. On my way. Take my way down, walking fast, fast, pull me down. Okay, what the fuck am I looking for?
Lark?
It was Greed. So Lark, you
It was
gave
Greed?
it,
Okay.
yeah, Lark, you gave it either a 4 or a 4.5. So it was Greed. So we're between Greed and Envy right now. And then obviously throughout the year, we'll add more 5 stars and we'll go ham at the end of the year with them.
Bro, Envy wins, hands down. Sorry.
Actually, I agree. Between Greed and, like, even in our wrap-up, so if you guys aren't on, like, TikTok, Instagram, all that, we do wrap-ups at the end of every single month, and we show you what our favorite book was of the month. I had the trophy on Greed this entire time, and yesterday I was like, fuck that, and I scrolled it over to Envy.
Scroll it over to Envy, yeah, that's how I'm gonna be.
Oh my god. Listen, this is a book I can quite literally talk all day about. I sat Explicit down last night. If you guys don't know, Explicit is Mr. Elvish. I say that all the time. I sat Explicit down last night and I was like, let me fucking tell you about this book. And he was like, okay, so because he knows all of the Sin books except for Sloth and this one, obviously. So he was like, how are the Sin books? And I'm like, let me fucking tell you. And he was like, is this better than Wrath? And I'm like, let me tell you.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
It was fantastic. Oh my god, I almost forgot. Sorry. Let me calm down. Let me fucking breathe.
I think I know what.
I almost forgot the most important. I can talk all day about this book. I'm so sorry. He is walking home and it's about to start storming. He sees this poor little cat outside.
I knew it.
He sees this poor little cat outside. So he walks inside. He's like, fuck this cat. And then he's like, damn, you know what? This cat kind of reminds me of Ayana. And then it starts pouring. So he's like, no, you know what? Fuck that cat. I'm going to leave it outside. Fuck it. I don't like cats. He then is like, okay, well, you know what? My tiny little Grinch heart is kind of beating. Let me go outside. He finds a cat. He lets him sit inside. Eventually, this cat grows its own personality. And he's like, this is not my cat. Mind you, the cat has a collar on. The cat eats great food. That's not my cat. He loves the cat, whatever. Not my cat. Okay, cool. So Ayana ends up getting taken at the end, and then he ends up going, and they have this whole, like, done. I'm going to shoot you. Blah, blah, blah. I'm actually the enemy. Storm, the cat, fucking comes in, fucking goes crazy, fucking claws out, jumping, slashing these motherfuckers. He ends up getting booted halfway across. I'm like, no, Storm, no. And then they're like, oh, Storm, ah. And then Storm kind of like stands up. He shakes his head. He looks over. He's like, did you really just fucking kick me? And then he like rolls his fucking fur sleeves back. He fucking cocks an arm. And he's like, let's fucking go, bitch. And he fucking tussles with these motherfuckers. My God.
Storm saved the day.
Was that dramatic? I don't think that was dramatic enough.
That was so dramatic.
I don't think it was dramatic enough. Storm is over there. He fucking like takes a fucking Q-tip. Q-tip? No. What is the fucking wooden one? He takes a toothpick out of his mouth. He fucking spits on the ground. He fucking rolls his fur sleeves up. He has full fucking tattoo sleeves. Storm's been through some shit.
You know?
People who haven't read this book, they're like, I need to read it just for the cat. Yes, you do.
Yes, you do. Trust.
Storm is a fucking trooper. He even gets a salmon cake at the end for his non-birthday birthday. Well, I guess to get me to shut up, that's all I have.
Alright.
That's it? You don't have anything else?
No, I guess I'm just gonna keep laughing at your dramatic display.
Oh, it's fine. Okay, well, that was it for Kings of Sin. If you haven't watched the other videos, they are in a playlist on our channel. If you guys haven't noticed yet, though, every series has their own playlist. So if you want to go see said playlist, go look, and yeah.
Yeah, we're so organized.
We are! Oh my god. But we'll be back for, I mean, obviously we have other series, but we will be back for the Kings of Sin series once Gluttony comes out. But we'll see you guys next week or next video. I don't know when this video is being released. I don't know my dates right now. Fuck off.
It's okay. It's okay. Anyway, goodbye.
Bye.
Speaking of Life 360, though, my friends call their house the demon joint.
Wait, what?
So
Why?
are we recording?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Wait, fuck.
More fucking B-roll, man. It's just gonna be at the very end.